Okay, let's sing a song in the from the heart chakra. Let's sing a song emanating from that heart space. And we'll sing the same song with no variation to the lyrics. And we'll go through the whole chakra system, beginning with the roots, working our way up. So, yeah, this is the... Okay, so we can start in the middle with the heart chakra. Then we can move down to the... I guess it wouldn't make sense, but if I jump from the heart chakra to the crown and then back to the root, what would that effect be like? Let's check. Okay, so let's see if I can put this on somewhere. If I can stand it up like this. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, so I'll sing the same lyrics from the same song that was written by me, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it sounds. So, starting with the heart chakra, do the heart mudra. This is the one I'm comfortable with. It's the one I fed my intention into to come from my heart space to add energy and chi flow through my heart center into this hand mudra. So let's give it a shot from this position. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, let's go. Let's fly. That was some throat as well. Let's fly. Okay, so that was some variation from the heart coming up to the throat, but in this particular case, I didn't do any chakra building, so in whatever state I was in before this is the state I entered directly from my heart space. So let's see. I guess the more natural one that was opening up was the next chakra, which is the throat chakra. So because the chakras follow a certain flow of energy, particularly the one that comes right before it or the one that comes right after it, both in theory or in practice, actually, in this example, I felt it as well, but it went directly through my throat chakra as well. So, yeah, let's take a look at that. Now let's move up to the throat, because that's the natural one that kind of like, oh, okay, interesting. Nice. I got a request from a student that I haven't seen in a few weeks. My previous high school that I worked at. Let's take a look. So, all right, this is the mudra I use for the throat chakra. Also not exactly conventional. I think this is the original position, but this one doesn't feel so comfortable for me, and I didn't feed it enough of a charge for it to have a strong effect. So let's try this one, the one I'm already used to doing, and even just doing this position already opens up certain meridians in my body. I'm already feeling more open. I'm responding to the energy that just opened up over here to the right. So let's sing into that space. Oh, gotta come back to the heart for a second here. All right, so from here, let's come back to the throat, and we can sing from that point. So let's give it a go. Let's fly. Okay. Let's fly. That was a combination of the throat and towards the end the heart also came into play, because these are the last. This is the last chakra that came before this that aided and abetted, yes, the second chakra, the next chakra. All right, so okay, add charge to this. Let's add a charge to this. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so that one seemed more open than the previous one, but the previous one had more power behind it, more conviction, which is also the trait of the heart chakra on its own. This is the chakra of truth, so the throat feels more relaxed, more open. There's more space that's opening up, but also emanating more energy and more fire, you can say. Well, yeah, we'll say fire. We'll say air, because that's actually the element that comes before it. So the air feeds into the space. Is it space or truth? Okay, let's check. Gotta fact check this myself. Throat chakra, which element? Space, yeah. Okay, so space, right? All about ether, essence of emptiness in which our true selves exist. Yeah, that's perfect. Emptiness, empty space, open space, waiting to be filled. Okay, so, all right, that was one example of the throat chakra. Now let's try the next chakra, which would be the third eye. Okay, now this is an interesting one, because this falls into the yin category, right? Because it's all about that subconscious energy, the insights, right? The intuition, the third eye. Yeah, and even holding this position right now makes me reactive and responsive to, not responsive, I'll say reactive, because I'm just feeling the energies. I'm not really acting on any of them. So I feel more of a presence around me by holding this position. And let's see. Okay, if I... Okay, let's see what happens if I sing from this position, from this mudra, from this chakra point. Let's fly. Okay, so there's more of a reverb or a vibrato effect, right? There's more effect, more echo, more yeah, you can say vocal control, but it was also shooting through my headspace around this area. So that's where the sound is coming from. And of course, again, aided by the previous chakra from the throat. So, yeah, let's see. From here, I guess we'll just give it a shot to go straight into the next chakra, which would be the crown. Huh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so now I feel an immediate pressure on my throat chakra, meaning that I think I didn't generate enough energy from the throat before going directly into the pineal gland, the Anya chakra. Okay, well, let's just give it a shot and see what happens. Let's fly. That last one again was from the throat. Let's fly. pineal gland chakra, or the Anya chakra, we'll call it the third eye chakra. It just open up extra space for that last note to be able to emanate and to spread more further, be more open, more space, yes, more ether, more space to provide for it. Okay, so I went up through the top chakras, so that's what I got from that. So we'll see how that turns out. Now let's go back to the... Okay, well, I feel pressure and some pull on my roots chakra, so we can take this position now, this mudra here, bring it down, and see what comes from this. Okay, all right. Again, there's a pull on my I want to say willpower, right? This is the solar plexus chakra, right? So there was an immediate pull on that as soon as I dropped down into the root, meaning there's a certain amount of will that was not exerted, that didn't progress my own personal will before shooting down into the earth element, into the survival, into the now there's a heart chakra pull. Let's get back to this. Okay, there's another one. There's another charge. And okay, now we're going to switch to the solar plexus chakra now. Now I feel a difference between the finger positions when I have the left one underneath the right one like this. So I feel like one is more geared towards the right side or the left side of the brain, and of which pertains to the polar charge of the I just we'll call it masculine and feminine energy. I don't want to add any lingo to it or any complexity. But okay, let's see. So this one feels like okay, another pull on my throat chakra very quickly, meaning I'm not speaking the exact, the absolute truth at the moment. Too much thinking going on, not so much feeling. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's opening up. All right, good. Now I opened up some more space. Now I have some extra truth. All right, okay, there's a pull. All right, on the heart chakra. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now let's get back to this one. Let's experiment again. Let's check. Okay, so again, I'm on the throat chakra as well. Okay, so that means there's a pull. There's a stagnation. No, there's a clot. No, there's a stuckness. What's the right word? What am I looking for? Stagnation, stuck. There's stuck energy in that region. So okay, there's the roots chakra again. Let's feed that. Okay. All right. Well, let's try singing through. Okay. All right, now. So this is very strange. Going in this order, you can tell there are a lot of imbalances. So I have to balance out depending on how my body reacts to the energy as I'm speaking. All right, let's see. So from this point, let's try. Try singing. Let's see what we can do here. Going back to the root weight. Okay. Let's do. So let's see. All right. So a lot of times, if I feel like there's a stagnation within my decision making, I can either go either to the Anya chakra for some clarity, right? For intuitive, upgrades, or intuitive, download, information that comes to me we'll call it a stream of insights or creativity, right? To be able to discern and decipher any new information coming in. But if I need to focus and hone in on the moment and being able to have clarity of thoughts, then I move into the light chakra, right? That's the crown. Oh, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you got to feed the other chakras first. Again, I just got to pull from the heart chakra. So we got to come back to the air element, the willpower. No, this is actually the love and compassion one. So this is my connection to people. This is my compassion. So that means that if I'm going on a tangent, it means I'm not sharing my, my natural flow of love, of information, not a natural exchange, or I'm not. All right, well, yeah. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's get back to the. Oh, okay. No, not ready to go back there yet. So let's jump down to the. Oh no. Oh. Okay, we got to balance a lot of them out. All right. So I did a lot of talking. Let's try singing again. Let's go. Let's fly. Okay, so that one almost directly came from my throat chakra entirely. So we did a lot of speaking, and now it's closing up again, so we got to come back. So there we go. Okay, so that was interesting. So I had access to the throat chakra because I was present in the chakra right below it, which is the heart chakra. So that felt very open. I think also because I was communicating during that whole time. So I was actually activating both the heart chakra through the mudra and also the throat chakra through my speech and through my, sharing of my current truth. Okay. Yeah. See, words. Yeah. You have to choose the best words for every given moment, and if not, there's always your body telling you what you need to say or not say after we can call it digressing. All right, but yeah, from the heart chakra, you can see there's not so much, what do you call it? I would call it, not clarity. It's more about sharing, and love, and not so many, what do you call that? Ethereal, no. Not so many. We'll say intellectual ideas, not so much stream into the intellect. It's more of an emotional base. Okay. Let's come. Oh, okay. Wow. All right, I think I exhausted a lot of my personal will just by channeling this. So, okay. No, it looks like I have to stay here. Let's just try singing one more time. Let's fly. Oh, let's fly. Ooh, let's fly. Let's fly. Okay, so there's a lot going on. Whoa, okay. Okay, is that long enough? I don't know. All right, so I didn't get to the some of the other chakras. Let's just see what happens if I directly go there. Right. Okay. So yes. So this seems like, so right thumb on the bottom, left thumb over the top seems more like using of the right brain, which is the left side of the body, which is the feminine energy, the lunar energy, right? The well, you can call it whatever you want, but we'll just call it the feminine energy for now. All right, so coming back to this way, this adds more of that yang, more of that masculine energy right here. So if I okay, breathe into it. Let's see what happens. Let's fly. Okay, there's a lot of energy in the throat still to this point because of all the communicating. But you can tell there's more will behind that. A good indicator to see if you're getting a charge or moving into another energy, another chakra point, is if you get a kind of like an opening of a space. It's like a popping sound or popping noise, and it feels like there's like a circle of space opening up, right? So people can refer to that as like a neuron, right? That's being popped. That's stretching or trying to make a connection. So when you do that, it's like your body's filling up. It's like your brain is picking up this information and acts and okay. All right, so let's see. Okay. Okay. So again, there's a pull on your chakra, and then there's a recognition of the energy from your brain, which tells you if you've accessed that, if you've progressed in that energy stream. Okay, so let's see. Okay. All right, yeah, my son is feeling a lot of these energy shifts. Okay, let's see. Okay, it opened up here. Let's fly. Okay, it seems like I have to do less talking because this is always emanating from my throat now. So if I can do a quick meditative session and just channel my energy through my solar plexus chakra. Okay, if I can garner that energy center, then it'll come out much more readily. But I also feel like if I start from the bottom, if I start from the root and work my way up gradually, again, it caters differently to different people depending on which energy they're either lacking in or which energy they have an excess of. So for now, it seems like a lot of my heart. Well, okay, let's not go there. Let's just see what happens. Okay. All right, so this is a kind of experiment regarding. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is. Ooh, okay. This is kind of experiment regarding just the singing of a particular but I wouldn't even call it a verse. It's more like a line of a song. So yeah, so if you need to balance out the chakras in a more traditional or more fundamental way, you can add a mantra to it, in which case you would just go with the standard, you know, for example, heart chakra would be Yum. Okay, so that's the Yam is the heart chakra, right? If we're gonna move back to the solar plexus, we're gonna go Ram. Okay, and again, there's a pressure on the heart. Okay, now there's a pressure on the root. Now the root is Lam. So a good indicator for how long you should do the chanting for the mantras is, we'll call it chanting, I guess, because a mantra is a phrase, a spoken phrase. So when you get that opening of space, right, that like, that, what do you call it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's, okay, an interesting topic. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Right. So, right, for the root chakra, it would be the Lam incantation or the Lam chanting. Right? So this is the grounding one, the one that brings you to the present moment, and it connects you to the earth, it roots you. It's the earth element, so it's very has a very practical vibration behind it in terms of how you perceive things. Everything is more sense focused, more sense based. You know, you're more aware of your surroundings, you're more aware of your body, and you feel also heavier. And it's also a good way to root yourself in order to ground the energies of people around you as well, in case you want to get out of the constant stream of or exchange of energy with people. This is a good way to just ground yourself. So right, so yeah, so right, if you feel stuck in any of these energy centers, you can just do the corresponding is it a mantra? I don't know if you want to, can we call it a mantra? Chant, mantra, incantation, spoken word. Right, so you hold it for that, right? You hold it about, preferably half. No. So if there's a pull on my root again, as I'm saying that, that means it's not entirely resonant with the current energy that I'm embodying. So when you get a pull in those chakras and you're speaking some form of what's either on your minds or what your body's going through, if there's a pull on it, then it's not congruent with the current reality that you're inhabiting. So the truth is always in a state of flux, as long as you stay true to the moment. If you're present, you're always getting a stream of new information. And okay, well, okay, I don't know should that be enough for now. I don't know if that should be enough as far as my first video regarding this topic, but Yeah, let me see. It feels incomplete. I feel like there's something I haven't covered yet. Let's see. So, okay, we're here. Yeah, so if you need to just ground yourself, if there's a lot of shifting of energies, you live in this space here, and it's okay. It just feels comfortable and natural. You're just enjoying nature. This is a good way to spend time, like in nature. If you're doing, earthing, grounding work, if you're, lying in the grass or walking, in the dirt. If you're discussing very practical, current event type things with people from a, a more earthy level. Yeah, this is where you go. You live in this space. So, okay, I guess we can end it. No. Again, I'm getting a pull. There's something I didn't cover. Okay, okay. We'll go back. Yes, okay, there's one chakra I haven't covered yet, which is the sacral chakra, which is a very not controversial, I wouldn't call it that, but it's a very expressive chakra point, and it's also always shifting in terms of the energy or the charge for it. So let's just step into that right now. So the mudra I do for this one is this actual one. This one actually takes the most amount of if you want to call it energy, or the most amount of work to get into, if you want to call it that. So you just kind of like hold out your index fingers and you curl your top two your top two middle fingers over it, right? And kind of hold it almost like a gun, and then you I guess you do the same finger positioning as for the solar plexus chakra, but you do that and you hold it here. So another fact that you can point out is that there are several different oh wow that was powerful. Hold on, let me get back to here so I can get this out. So there are several different mudras that you can do for a given energy center, and by feeding or by charging, giving a charge, or by giving attention to and just giving energy to, right? It could be in the form of mudras, it could be in the form of mantras. Yeah, we'll just settle for the word mantra for that. Okay. If you charge it with enough mantra or enough intention right behind it, if you bring your focus, your breath, you bring your awareness to that particular chakra point, to that part of your body, that's how you charge it, depending on what your energy is in a given moment as you're shifting through space and time. So, right, so when you need to, oh, bless you, buddy. When you need to feed a certain energy point, when you need to feed a certain chakra, then, so by the way, the throat chakra I feel like deals with current truths. Like, what is the truth at this given moment in time? If you need to add like love behind it, right, to your truth, then boom, you do this. And then if you want to add some will behind it, like you want to change and make your own new, truth that's resonant with your own personal will, then you come back to this one. But as far as the current truth, that's okay. Let's just go back to this one, because we want to share this information, right? So through love and compassion. So right, so you can feed the charge of energy, right? And yeah, so if one mudra is not giving you the charge that you kind of expect to get out of it, or not as much. If you feel like it's not doing enough in that moment, you can always shift to an alternate mudra that you use for that same chakra. So every chakra point has more than one mudra for it. So in this case, if we come back to, right, so this is like there's another heart one, by the way, that I don't really do too much of. I haven't really charged it enough. But if we kind of come back here, right, you can do it's like kind of lotus opening up, right? So I think this is what it looks like. Right, you do this. I haven't really given this one too much of a charge. But, okay, all right, well, let's, hold on a second, hang on, okay. All right, well, okay, so someone wants to do a lesson with me right now, so we can finish the video here. All right, someone unfinished, but we can continue from this point and add anything if we need to this.